Grand Rising family. Welcome to Wake Up Time 369. I am Z, your resident goddess here to deliver messages about everything esoteric, spiritual, and metaphysical, all to lead us to that place of self healing and self love. And today, I actually want to talk about the self love and how how we get maybe so how we should view that and how we kind of get there. So we already know that meditation is really a lot of the key to opening you. When you meditate, it allows you to actually be quiet so that you can hear yourself and you can actually discover yourself. So everything in this world has duality to it, and that duality is there because it creates a balance. Nothing can be just all one way because then there's no balance there. So even within us, there's a duality, just like we all have masculine and feminine energies, which are opposite of each other. So you have all these great things about you and you're a great person. Well, you got some stuff that's not so great about you as well. And self love is unconditional love. So you have to love the whole of you, because the unconditional love is the same as divine love, God's love. Now, God doesn't just stop loving you because you have negative aspects to you. God loves you wholly. You don't lose that love. It's not based upon, you know, what you're doing, or, who you're being. It's a love that just exists. And so the God that resides in us, our higher selves, your inner being, meditation brings you closer to that voice of your inner being, so that you can hear yourself and you can discover yourself from a higher level as well. And so, where a lot of people get stuck and stopped at is that when you do really start tapping into you, you do discover yourself and you do discover some negative things. I mean, and who really wants to like sit up and know negative things about themselves? It doesn't necessarily make you feel good. But you need to understand that that negativity is there to create the balance, for the positivity. So you need to love all parts of you. It is your free will as far as what you exude into the world. Are you going to be negative or are you going to be positive? That's a choice. But it doesn't mean that the negative doesn't exist inside you. You just don't have to walk in that. And I find it really funny how, we want everyone to love us unconditionally, no matter what, but we don't love ourselves that way. How can you ask something of someone else that you yourself can't even give to yourself? Unconditional love, self love is God's love. And when you get to that place of that self love and that unconditional love and loving all parts of you, that is just what exudes from you. And by law of attraction, that is what is drawn in to you. So don't be afraid of yourself. Don't be afraid of your own duality. Embrace it, because it's the whole of you. It's what makes you you. So if people are seeing, your light and loving your light, understand that there's an equal amount of darkness that's there. And it's just strictly a choice. I don't hate my darkness. I can't hate it because then I would hate me. See how that works? Now, I love my darkness, but that is not what I'm walking in. That's not a side of me that people get to see, because I got free will. And in my free will, I choose to walk in that part that is the light, while acknowledging the darkness and loving it for being there. And I have to love it for being there because it creates the balance. It helps me be able to walk in my light and stay in that particular energy. So love you. Love all of you. You are whole. You are complete. Light and dark brings your wholeness, brings your completion. Love it all. We just don't have to see your dark side. That's all I'm saying. And God still loves you even with that darkness. So if God loves you, you can love you. If God sees you worthy of love despite your darkness, then you need to see yourself worthy of that love as well. You have to be the love that you want to receive. Be the friend that you want to have. We need to start being, by example, the things that we want in our lives. So love yourself. It's okay. Love all of you. God loves all of you. Remember, self love is unconditional love. Unconditional love is divine love. And if you want to receive unconditional love from others, you need to first give that to yourself.